Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful that you guys are here. You guys today, I was shuffling and the cards just started flying out at me. So let's interpret these cards. All right. So we have the Hanged Man, the Moon card, the Three of Pentacles card. All right. And the Page of Wands card. Very interesting. Today we are using the Neon Tarot deck. But the Hanged Man, you guys, Hanged Man is about needing to change your perspective or getting a perspective shift, okay? Changing our perspective. And so what I see here, I'm going to tell you a little anecdote. So today I ordered veggie burgers. All right, I ordered some veggie burgers online on the app at one of my favorite restaurants. And then I got a phone call, and what happened was they were out of the veggie patties, so they had nothing else that they could substitute it for. So they were like, just cancel your order. So I went to the app and I tried to cancel the order, and it wouldn't fucking work, and I couldn't cancel it. So I went there anyways, and I was like, hey, can you just like refund me? Turns out the guy who works there is one of my friends from the gym, and he's like, so he was trying to help me cancel it for the longest time, and then he was like, you know what, don't worry about it. What do you want? I'll just make it for you. You can cancel it tomorrow. You can get your refund tomorrow. But for the time being, I'll make you whatever you want. He blessed me, you guys. He blessed me with like all this food that I was like obsessed with. Okay. I love poutine. Like, I had deep fried pickles. You guys, it was crazy. It was amazing. I had a friggin' feast. And so my perspective shift was, for some reason, I just felt the intuitive call to just still go there. All right. And I wasn't like, I was like, oh man, on the phone with him, I was like, man, really? Like, that sucks. Are you sure there's nothing you can substitute it for? So when I was there, I was like, maybe they can put like egg on it or something like that. And because they only had like the meat pies and I don't eat meat. So I was a little sad. But then by the time I got home, by the time I ate my food, I talked to my friend. He was like, yeah, don't worry about it, man. It's no problem at all. And it's just like crazy how much of a perspective shift I got from like being so sad that I wasn't able to like get my order because I had a coupon and everything from it. And I really wanted it, you guys. I really wanted it, but it ended up being so much better. And I got a bunch of stuff for free, and he was so kind to me and so nice. And so, not everything is always as it seems, okay? Sometimes when something seems shitty, it turns out to be friggin' amazing, all right? So tonight I was like sitting here and I was reflecting a little bit, and I was like, wow, I can't believe that happened. Like, how blessed. And when I was working, like at a restaurant, when I was working at that chef, I would always do the same thing. I would be like, fuck it, I'm giving you this for free, or if you're not happy, let me give you this, or you were so kind, I'm gonna give you this. And you guys, that's just the mindset that you need to have sometimes. I remember when I was working at my old job, I would always just like randomly be like, I'm so lucky. And I was just like, sometimes you just feel so lucky. And if you just keep telling yourself that you're lucky, you're just going to get like free stuff. People are going to treat you differently. And like, I didn't like bitch at them once, and like it was a little frustrating because they didn't have my order, and I couldn't like refund it for some reason on the app at all. I couldn't cancel it. They weren't able to cancel it. They were like, you have to call, but because it was after 7, like the lines were like whatever, and so I had already paid and everything, and they weren't able to like give me a refund because it wasn't in their system. Anyways, it was like this thing, and he tried his best to help me, but I was like, it's not a big deal, whatever, I don't care, and it ended up being so good, you guys. Like, what? How awesome is that? So sometimes when something seems so shitty, right? It's not. It ends up being amazing. It ends up being so good. It ends up being so much fun. And it, like with the Page of Wands, it's about going in a new direction. So sometimes when things seem really bad, all right, I had to pay and I still didn't get my order. It ends up being freaking amazing because of the people and the journey you meet and the mindset that you have anyways. I was like, I was a little sad. I was like, yeah, it is what it is. I'm not able to cancel on whatever. I'll figure it out somehow. Something's going to work, whatever. It doesn't matter. Something's going to work. And it ended up being amazing, and, it was just like a fun experience. All right. It was a fun experience seeing my friend there. It was a fun experience, like seeing everything. And, it just goes to show how important it is to have a strong mindset and to have a belief system that you are lucky. So understanding that, you guys, sometimes things seem grim, all right? Things seem difficult. That's what we see with the Moon card here. It's dark and scary sometimes. Sometimes things are like, whoa, where do I go from here? I'm a little fearful. What if I don't get my refund? What if this doesn't happen? And obviously this is something that happened tonight that was so trivial, but it made a big impact, and it just also shows you like how important it is to be kind. When I was working at my old jobs, I would always, do the most for people. And every time, sometimes people would call back and they say, oh, I called and I got somebody else, and then I called again and I was just waiting for you. And I was like, what? People actually do that? And you know why? It's because if I was in their shoes, what would I do? If I want this, I'm gonna do my best to help, because that's what my job is, and two, it's my nature, and it's in human nature and our nature to care for other people. And I think that it's important to do that. All right, I think it's important to be kind to others and to help out wherever you can. And I could have went in there and I could have fucking yelled and been like, I want my refund, there's no veggie burgers, this and that, whatever, right? Because some people would, but no, I didn't do that. I said, you guys, what? I can't get it. Okay, maybe I can change it up for something else or this or that. And he's like, no, don't worry about it. I'm gonna bless you with a meal today, and you get a refund tomorrow, so don't worry. And that just touched my heart. And so something that might seem a little small to you might make a really big difference in somebody else's life. It's kind of like approaching people and saying, hey, I really like this about you, or hey, you have a really nice shirt on, or that shirt really looks good on you. And even if it's like, you don't need to have an end goal to compliment somebody or to say something to somebody, but if you say something to somebody, make sure you say it with kindness. Okay, don't go up to someone and be like, you're an asshole, you fucking parked like a jackass over here, whatever the case may be. All right, like, you don't have to. Okay, you don't have to. If it's not with loving kindness, maybe there's something else that you can say to somebody else to make their day a little bit better. All right, so all I'm saying is something really small, you guys, is going to completely give you a mindset shift and a different understanding of something that you thought was not going to be good. All right, so you have an expectation that something is not going to be good, but this thing actually might turn out to be super blessed. So don't be so fearful, you guys. Or with the moon card, don't be so fearful. Something might turn out really, 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 really good for you. All right, and you might have an opportunity to work with other people, or somebody might just bless you, is what I see. So make sure you're doing your lucky affirmation, because you are lucky. You are amazing. All right, you are amazing, and you are super lucky. You can manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest. You guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know, has anything like this happened to you recently? How have you been lucky recently? I want every time you experience something lucky to write it in your notes on your phone, and just whenever you don't feel lucky, I want you to go back and I want you to read those and feel the energy of how did you feel when this thing happened that you felt so lucky. Were you ever upgraded randomly to this, or did anybody ever do this, or did the person, even though you didn't have a receipt, they still returned it without a problem? Like, these all these things, they add up to your mindset. They add up to the energy that you carry within yourself, which is the energy that you project outwards, which is ultimately the energy that you get back within yourself. So it's important to write this down and to remember how you feel, and to remember that you are lucky, that you are blessed, and that good things happen to you easily and effortlessly. So that's what I got for you guys today. Please like this video. If you like this video, comment down below if there's anything that you want me to do in particular. I think I'm going to be doing a bunch of love readings from now until Valentine's Day. So let me know what kind of love reading topics that you guys want. Do you want what's next in love for singles? What's in my relationship? What does this person think about me? Spying on somebody, like what's their whatever you guys want to see. I can do some pick-a cards. Let me know what you guys want to see. Seriously, let me know what you guys want to see. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Please like this video. If you like this video, comment down below, all that stuff. I love you so much. I'm going to give you a big kiss. Mwah! I do that every single day. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, because I make daily videos, which means I'm going to see you guys here tomorrow.